We're at Drobo right now, and I'm going to interview Mario. Mario's going to tell me a little bit about Drobo, the product, and of course, why we have to buy Drobo.
Well, thank you for having me on the show. This is a show.
It's absolutely a show. It's all show.
That's right. Well, Drobo's a storage company, and for a lot of people, storage is probably the least interesting technology that exists, right? Virtualization, applications, high availability is what a lot of people are interested in. But as a part of any technology solution, you have to have storage, where the data goes to sleep at night. And for a lot of the vendors here at VMworld, they have very large-scale, high-performance storage systems. And Drobo's motto is small box, big storage. What we mean by this is it's a relatively small box, but it has big storage capabilities in terms of the sophistication of thin provisioning and the demonstration I'm going to show you beyond RAID, as well as automated tiering, which exists in our larger 19-inch rack mountable product. This product has 8 drive bays. The US MSRP is $3,999, or about $4,000 US. It has 2 gigabit iSCSI ports in the back, and it's just one of several Drobos that we have. You'll see that Drobo is actually very famous in Holland and all across the world for having not just business products, but products that start at 4 and 5 bays that connect by USB, FireWire, and other sort of technologies. Do I have some time to show you some things here on the product? Sure, so what you'll notice here is that we have a mixture of different sized hard drives. This is the first thing that makes Drobo different. We take any hard drive, SATA hard drive, any size, any manufacturer, speed, firmware, and you can mix them all up. Most storage vendors, they'll sell you the hard drives themselves. So this allows you to buy them from anywhere. So if you want to buy them from an internet e-tailer or from a local electronics store, you can do this. What I'm going to do is I have this disk. I'm going to start up a video that I have. Give me a second. Well, let's see this first. If I go here under volumes, I've created several volumes on my Drobo. This one happens to be a 16 terabyte volume that is here. You'll see in my Mac that I have a 16 terabyte volume, yet there's nowhere near 16 terabytes actually here. I can go to my Finder and go to the Drobo Mac. I'm going to start up this video here, and I want to have the video running so you know that no matter what we do to a Drobo, that the video keeps playing, showing you that the system is very redundant. Now, a lot of other vendors have redundant storage systems, but what they don't have is the ability to add and take away capacity as easily as Drobo. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to show you that there are now about 71% full on my physical storage. I'm going to take a drive out while the system's running. And what you'll notice is Drobo has standard hard drives, that there are no drive carriers or special tools required to load it into the system. So if you have old servers that have SATA drives, we can recycle them by taking them out and putting them into the Drobo. I took some capacity out of the Drobo, and the reason why I'm in this condition where I have to add a drive is that there's some capacity taken out, and Drobo has a concept of a virtual hot spare. So it rebuilds itself using the free space that already exists. So there's no need to buy a hot spare. To show you folks at home, this is the instruction manual for a Drobo. It's as easy as following these red, yellow, and green lights to understand how to manage the Drobo. I have an interface here, but you don't need to use the interface in order to manage the Drobo. Right now it's giving me a yellow light. And sir, if you can tell me what a yellow light means.
At the drive here soon.
At a drive here soon. The reason is I'm at 87% capacity. I don't want to run out of capacity because my system thinks I have 16 terabytes. So I can add capacity at any time. It's telling me to add the drive here, but as most people, they don't read the manual, they'll add it probably anywhere. So I can put it in here, and in about 60 seconds, you're going to see that that drive light's going to come on, and it's going to clear my yellow light condition and add that capacity automatically to my system. So when it comes time to expand, put in a drive and walk away. You'll see that the drives come online, and one more. It's already happened over here, you'll see. You'll go to 70%, as you'll see right there. The system's going to continue to rebuild itself, and you'll see under status that I have about a minute left before it gets done finishing. So what I've done is I've added capacity while I was doing a rebuild, something you can't do with traditional RAID.
No, it's really quite quick, and I'm surprised about the time it would take to rebuild. Rebuilding is normally taking hours,
yes,
especially on big sands. Well, whatever. Other question: you put back a 320. Could I also put back a 1 tera?
Yes, we should give him a job at Drobo, because most people would replace old small drives with larger drives. So this supports today drives up to 3 terabytes in size, and as soon as 4 terabyte drives are available, you can stick them in, they'll automatically be recognized.
So actually when I got the system all running, and I like to upgrade, and I've got, well, 5 320, and I like to upgrade to 5 1 tera, I replaced them one by one.
Yes.
And I'm upgraded, and I've got still the same store as I had before.
Yes, you have additional capacity that you had before. At any time, you can make as many volumes as you want, up to 255 volumes. You just have to do them one at a time. So this is a RAID system, and we can tolerate as many as 2 disk failures at the same time. So right now I have it set up for just a single disk failure, but under the general properties here, you'll see that I can elect to have dual disk redundancy. By selecting that, it's going to tell me my total capacity will be reduced because I'm going to be writing double parity. So depending on how you have it set up, you can pull a small drive out, put a big drive in. Once it's finished rebuilding and everything goes back to being green, you can then continue with a second drive, take it out and put it in. So think maybe one of these per day, 2 of them per day, and you'll be upgraded in no time.
Well, sounds pretty cool to me. Yeah. Yeah, it should be nice for me at home.
For any folks that want to learn more, you can go to drobo.com/demos. We have a full set of videos that show us how it works. And the 2 gentlemen here, Dustin and Wiebe, is that how you say that?
Yeah, Wiebe.
Wiebe. They will both be eligible to be one in about 2,500 people to win a Drobo. So the only thing you must tell me is, if you win the Drobo, you will not take it to work. You must take it home and put all of your legally downloaded content on the Drobo.
Absolutely. I promise.
All right, great. Well, I'll cross my fingers that you do win.
Well, thank you.
Last question for me. Do you typically say this is for small to medium-sized companies, or?
It's a fantastic question. We built this product to be easy enough so that any small business person can do it. Think of a small business guy as managing laptops and cameras and networking and security. But interestingly enough, while that's our target, it's easy and affordable. So large businesses also use this as tier 2 storage, backup storage. So we are available, at least here in the US, through both HP and Dell. You can buy Drobos through those companies. And people say, why is this? They have their own products. It's because these fit in between the consumer products and their business products in terms of the price. And in Holland and other places in Europe, we're not yet available through those companies, but we have distribution in Holland with Signo, a company that's based in Deventer, Holland. I've visited there just this winter. It was colder than it is in California. And we are available through a variety of resellers throughout Holland. And generally speaking, it would be a small business who doesn't have the money to buy, let's say, an Equalogic or a left-hand SAN, but wants to have the same capabilities in terms of iSCSI.
Well, on the other hand, it's a great solution for sandboxes and small lab environments. Very, very, very great solution. Okay, very well. Thank you for the interview. And
it was a pleasure to
maybe speak to you another time.
well, I hope you come back and see us at the next trade show. Thank you, everyone.